Hello, I'm Robert Henry, Founding Director of Spokane Realty Brokers, a team of real estate professionals. First, let me congratulate you for considering a home purchase. This 15-minute presentation will cover, is it the right time to purchase a home? How to get the best deal on a home. After all, you do want to get a great deal, don't you? And finally, what you can expect during the home buying process so we can eliminate costly surprises. First, let's take a look at the market. Since World War II, the average home has appreciated about 4% per year. During the period of 2003 through 2007, due to lax lending practices and other factors, there was increased buyer demand, which led to a seller's market and abnormal home value appreciation. You can see that we are currently in a market correction phase. In fact, the market has actually overcorrected. What does this mean for you, a potential buyer? An opportunity to purchase a home at artificially and historically low prices. In an effort to stimulate greater buyer activity, the Fed is loaning money to banks at the lowest rate in recorded history. Currently, home loans are available for qualified buyers at or below 4%. The combination of low home prices and incredibly low interest rates means that this is the most affordable time in history to make a purchase. This chart is a look at the average household monthly income as compared to the mortgage payment for the average home. Simply said, there has not been a more favorable time in recorded history to purchase a home. When we initially take a look at the Spokane housing market, there are a lot of properties available for sale. However, a closer examination reveals that there are a lot of unrealistic sellers still trying to sell their homes for inflated values. In fact, only 13% of homes on the market are listed at or near current market values. Our job as your real estate consultants is to protect you from making the costly mistake of falling in love with a home that is overpriced. To summarize, there are a lot of homes on the market. However, the two charts shown demonstrate a direct correlation between the number of homes on the market that are priced well and the number of homes that actually sell per month. Simply said, there is a lot of competition amongst buyers for the homes that are actually priced at or below market value. So how do you make sure that you are in the best position to get a great deal? That is what the rest of this presentation will cover. In this market, you need a consultant versus a salesperson. Let me ask you a question. Do you like to be high pressured into making decisions? Well, of course not. Nobody does. That is why our team at Spokane Realty Brokers has fully committed to the consultative approach. We will represent you and will present you with options and education to get you to make the most educated decision. Do you know what a buyer's market versus a seller's market means? A seller's market means that sellers are getting everything they want and then some. A buyer's market means that we get to beat sellers up on price. Right now, the market is tricky. 87% of homes are listed at 13 to 18% above current market value. These homes simply will not sell and most will eventually come off the market. We won't be spending much time with those homes because many sellers can't sell their homes for much less than what they are currently asking. We don't want you to fall in love with a home that is overpriced. We want to make sure that you purchase a home that is at or below current market value. Wouldn't you agree? That's why many folks choose to hire Spokane Realty Brokers to represent them in the buying process. Let's talk about how to make you an attractive buyer to the seller because you are interested in saving money on the purchase of your home. Let's say that you're a seller and you get two offers on your home. One is a cash offer for $1,000 below asking price, and the other is for full asking price. However, they have not yet been to see a lender. The buyer has not had their credit checked, and even the realtor does not know if they can qualify with today's strict lending policies. The seller needs to move because of a job transfer. Which offer do you think the seller will take? The sure deal for cash, or take a chance on the full price offer where the buyer hasn't been pre-qualified? Well, of course, the seller is going to go for the sure deal. Pre-approval for a loan makes you a more attractive buyer to the seller. Our team only works with clients who hire us to represent their best interests. Our team's average list price to close price ratio is 94.7%, as compared to the average agent's ratio of 97.2%. What does this mean for you? On a $200,000 home purchase by working with our team, you'll save an average of $5,000 on your home purchase. And you do want to get the very best deal for the home you choose, don't you? By hiring one of the experts at Spokane Realty Brokers, we can answer you in a paragraph rather than in a sentence. Here's what I mean. Representing your best interests means that we are available to research what a seller's motivating factors are. For example, divorce, relocation, job loss, death in the family, etc. As your exclusive buyer's agents, we are legally allowed to tell you everything we discover, thereby increasing your leverage in negotiations. Buyers who deal directly with the agent listing the home are working with an agent who has signed an agreement with the seller to withhold that information from the buyer and get absolutely the most money for the house and the seller. Can you see the benefit of hiring Spokane Realty Brokers as your buyer's agent to exclusively work for your best interest? As a buyer's agent representing your best interests, our fees are paid by the seller. Nearly every seller signs an agreement with their listing agent to provide a fee to be paid to a cooperating broker that brings a buyer to the seller. Can you see the benefit of hiring Spokane Realty Brokers as your exclusive buyer's agent to represent you and your best interest? The home you like best might be a for sale by owner. The seller either pays an attorney or a broker to write up the contract, but attorneys get paid by the hour. Most attorneys rarely deal with real estate contracts where our team negotiates over 50 per year. We only get paid if you get the home you like. So we want to see you close. An attorney paid by the hour has no real financial incentive to operate in an efficient manner. Can you see the benefits of using our team rather than an attorney? Some developments have an in-house salesperson or even an in-house realtor that represents the builder. You don't want every builder's representative in town calling you to pressure you to buy their home, do you? Well, by choosing the team at Spokane Realty Brokers as your exclusive buyer's agent, you use your buyer's agency agreement as an open house guest pass, which means the on-site salesperson will call me instead of you. Our average client finds a home within the first 5 homes they see. Don't be surprised if the first home we see is the one you buy. The reason I tell you this is that if you are great at telling us what you want, and we listen well to what you're telling us, we should be able to take you right to the home you ultimately purchase. After all, I'm sure you want to see the best homes first. We've discovered that there is no such thing as the perfect home. You'll find a home that may have the perfect backyard, but the kitchen is too small. Or the kitchen is perfect, but the family room is not exactly what you're looking for. What we need to do is find the home that has the least amount of concessions to buy. One of the most important keys to finding the right home is your feedback. One of the ways we'll know if you're interested in purchasing any of the homes we'll be seeing is to ask you if you would like to buy it. By the way, if we forget to ask, make sure you remind us. We're going to provide you with a sample contract approved by the state of Washington in advance. That way you can take your time to become familiar with it so we can move quickly when we find the right home to ensure you get the home you want. Let's briefly discuss the process when you find the right home. With an offer, you'll be writing an earnest money check. Typically, this is about 1 to 2% of the offer price. So if the offer is $200,000, you'll be writing a check for $2,000 to $4,000. When your offer is accepted by the seller, you have the right to have the home inspected by a property inspector to discover any hidden major problems with the house. Now, inspections are for major items only, such as roof, structural, heating, plumbing, etc. The reason we tell you this now is that I've seen many buyers lose a home by asking the seller to repair silly things like loose tile, peeling linoleum, etc. We will be looking for safety items and major issues with the home. By having an appraisal done on the home you pick, you cannot overpay for a property. If, in a multiple offer situation, you have to offer $10,000 over asking price to get the home, and it ends up not being worth it at appraisal, the seller must reduce their asking price to the appraised value. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with paying what a property is worth, do you? Once you have full loan commitment, you have reason to celebrate. You will have eliminated the primary contingency that could be detrimental to closing on the home you picked. All of your time and efforts have paid off. You'll need to bring a cashier's check to the closing table payable to the escrow company for the down payment and closing costs. Remember to bring your driver's license or official photo ID. You see, by working with a team, you always have a specialist available to you. We specialize in working with buyers. When we write an offer on a home, our transaction coordinator will work with you and all the parties involved to ensure your contract makes it successfully to closing. Now, a traditional agent tries to manage everything all on their own. They may be spending 3 days with an out-of-town buyer while you're trying to reach them for contract questions. By hiring the team at Spokane Realty Brokers, you can avoid all of that. Can you see the benefit of working with a team rather than a solo agent? Our approach surrounds you, the client, with a team of professionals designed to make sure you get the home you want at a great price in a hassle-free way. Now, doesn't that sound like an approach that you would appreciate? Let's talk about our goals. Remember, our first goal is to get you the best price we possibly can. Secondly, to get you to the closing table with the fewest amount of hassles. And we want to make sure to get that home for you in the time frame you desire. So let us know how quickly you would prefer to move so that we can make that happen. We are driven to make sure you have a great transaction. You see, our business model depends on you being happy with the service you receive, so that you are delighted to refer your friends, family, and coworkers. At any time that you think of anybody you know that might be looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, would you do us a favor and call us first? We offer a guarantee that we put in place to make sure that you are 100% satisfied with the home you purchase. In fact, we're the only team that offers a guarantee that if within 12 months you are not fully satisfied with the home you purchase, we'll sell it for you for free. The only thing you pay is the cooperating agent's commission, and then of course purchase the next home you buy through us. We're the only team that offers this kind of guarantee. So that we can be sure of the best way to follow up with you, would you tell us on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning you really need to buy a home today, and 1 meaning that you're just kind of curious, how would you rate yourself? And what would it take to make you a 10? I trust that this presentation has demonstrated for you how to ensure you get the best deal on a home with the least amount of hassles and with a process that ensures your best interests are represented. You know, there are nearly 3,000 homes to choose from in the Spokane area, and there are over 1,500 realtors to choose from. This presentation demonstrates that the agent you choose makes a difference. We'd like to offer you the services of our team of specialists at Spokane Realty Brokers. So all that remains is to ask, are you ready to hire us as your team?